Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So it is 7 o'clock a.m. in the morning. I am over at Tombstone, Arizona. Gonna meet up with Rat on a rope and go ride. He's gonna show me some places. I think some of them I've already been, but we'll see what he's got. Don't know if he's here yet. We're gonna meet here at this Circle K here in Tombstone. He's not here yet, but I'm sure he will be soon. I told him between 7 and 7:30. But yeah, we're gonna meet, go ride. So I'm gonna air down these tires first because we're gonna go off-road. So I don't want them aired up to 22. That's for sure. That would be a little much. Use my favorite air compressor. I like this one just because it's a good compressor for one thing, super cool. But it also works good to air down. So if you guys want a compressor, this is the one I recommend the most. They're all good, the ones I reviewed, except for the oak and iron. That was a piece of junk. And it wasn't no good. And they sent it to me to review. They wouldn't even stand behind it. And they sent it to me to review. So I definitely wouldn't recommend one of them. Just turned on. Okay. Now all we gotta do is push this button to air down. That's my thing I like the most. We'll go down to about 16. I usually do somewhere between 14 and 16. And my tires, as you know if you've been following my channel, are tubeless. They're 16. There's tube type tires, but I'm running them tubeless. I do have a video. If you look up Woodzman tubeless, do a search for Woodzman tubeless, and you'll see my video about the running the CRF 300L tubeless. So this little pump is AirMoto up there. Works good too, airing up, airing down. I mean, you just set it on 22, 23, whatever you want. Hit the button and air them up. It's just super easy. So airing it up, just hit that button. It's quiet. Runs like a champ. And it's set on 23. And then it automatically shuts off. It's charges by USB-C, has an LED light on it right there, so you can actually see what you're doing at night, and you can see where you're working. So now I need to air it down. We'll go down to 16 on the front too. That's what's nice about this little button right there. And this is the only one out of a bunch of these that I've reviewed, the only one that has an air down button. So if you have a motorcycle and adventure bike you want to air up and air down, or a dual sport, this is the way to go. And I've used this thing a bunch. I mean, I've aired up and aired down a lot of times, and it just keeps on working. Charge it up, it lasts a long time. I don't know how long, but a long time. You just stow your deal right in there, your hose. And then the case, it actually comes with a bag. You can buy this case separate, but it actually comes with this bag that you carry it in. And it also comes with some blow tips in case you need them, USB-C, USB to USB-C charging cable, a needle for balls like basketballs, footballs, stuff like that. It's got an adapter for Presta, whatever that adapter is. But The case is handy because I like it. It just protects it more. And I keep it right here in my Nelson Rigg gear. This is a 10-liter dry rollback. I also have a tube in here. I also have all my tools to change a flat or to work on the bike if something was to happen. Then I'm prepared that way. And now I'm ready to go. But yeah, I carry the Nelson Rigg gear. This is my Hurricane Adventure tail bag, and it's larger, and I use it because I carry my drone and some extra water, some just bottles of water, my drone and my camera stuff. Here's my drone, here's my cameras, a couple extra bottles of water, got pockets in the top I can carry all my tools. I also have the Nelson Rigg tank bag, and this one I like because it's the DSport tank bag. It's small, and you can see how I got it strapped on. I can get to my gas cap without having to undo it and take it off just to get to my gas cap. So that works pretty good. Got my MSR gloves. Love these gloves. These are some good gloves, and they're hot weather gloves too. So if you're riding hot weather, warm weather, they're called warm weather gloves. These are awesome. Got my Garmin GPS ready. Also, I set this thing on grade. I've never used this before, but I got my elevation on here, my time, and then I got grade. So it's going to show the grade that we're on up and downhill. It'll say downhill, it'll say minus whatever the grade is. Uphill will show the grade. But on the trail here, we'll find out how that works. I also have the handlebar controller for it. Get out of here, mosquito. Kill that sucker. But this is handy because I can, do things, zoom in, zoom out while I'm riding. My hands are still on the bar, so I have to reach over trying to do this while I'm riding down the road. And you can program these to do different things too. So I got my quad lock on here for my phone, which I don't carry my phone on here all the time. But the quad lock is super cool. It's got the vibration dampener to protect your phone. But everything's set up good. I got my Tusk 300L racks on the back so I can carry my big luggage. I got Nelson Rigg soft panniers that goes on here. Got my T-Rex crash bars, T-Rex Racing. Them are awesome to protect the bike. Got my Zeta hand guards. One thing I wouldn't want to do without is that Sherby's tank for the CRF 300L. 3.6 gallon instead of 1.8 or 9, whatever the factory is. This is way better. And you can see I put this little vent on top instead of using the hose. But you can check out my videos of the Sherby's tank install. But everything that I've mentioned on here and stuff I didn't mention, like the Sherby's side guards right here for the frame, everything, the links to all this is in the description below, so you can check out all that stuff. But got the bike pretty much set up, everything the way I want. Got a ASP Racing cargo rack, ASP Racing skid plate, which I had to modify it to use the T-Rex crash bars. Just had to basically notch it where they come out, bolt on. But everything is cool. Got double take mirrors, which are nice because you can fold them in when you get in the brush or trails, or if you're worried about falling over or whatever, you can fold them in and protect them. Also got this seat. My buddy Randy ordered one too. This is the Seat Concepts Comfort XL, which it is a large, wide seat. I love this seat. I'm telling you, if you ride a long ways, you'll be praising the Lord that you have this seat. It is super good. Now, Randy, we went on a long ride here the other day, if you look back at my videos, and he has the soft seat on his 25 300L, but he wishes he had that seat. So he ordered one. And as soon as it comes in, we're going to make a video of installing that on his bike, which is pretty much just like taking your seat off and putting it back on, because it comes with a full pan with it. But this is the best seat on the market, in my opinion. Got a Nelson Rigg bottle holder here. I actually carry water in it, but you could carry fuel in it if you need it. But when you got the turbine tank, you don't necessarily need the extra fuel. So I carry water in there. I don't always carry my rig gear luggage on the side just because I don't need it around here. But if I go on a bigger trip, like when I do the Arizona BDR, hopefully when it cools down, and then I can carry the Rig Gear Adventure soft panniers on here and have plenty of luggage to carry my tent, my extra clothes, and all my stuff.